getting a lot of messages from people, new followers who just found my page, thinking that I'm living in my car, which I kind of am living in my truck right now because I've been on the road for the last 8 weeks. I've been traveling across country. My husband asked for a divorce, had just moved to the East Coast, and we didn't even have a house or anywhere to live yet. We were staying with my daughter, and when he asked for the divorce, we were just getting to Virginia and didn't have anywhere to live yet. So I moved into our tiny little travel trailer, got a spot on the in one of the campgrounds on the eastern shore of Virginia. And I stayed in that camper for a couple of weeks, and then once our house was sold, I took my half of the money and bought a brand new truck. Well, it's used, but it's a 2024 truck. And then I also bought a camper, a bigger RV that is mine, that I own outright. So I paid cash for my truck and I paid cash for my RV. It's a 30-foot RV that I pull behind my truck. And when I decided to take this cross-country trip, I knew that I was going to be going and visiting friends, and I had a whole bunch of things that I wanted to see. So I decided to leave my RV back in Virginia and just take my truck and sleep in my truck. So I'm not homeless. I do have a home base. It's Virginia right now. But I'm headed back to Virginia I drove to California, and now I'm driving back to Virginia. I'm going to get my RV, going to sign my divorce papers, and I'm walking away from my marriage without taking 1 cent from my soon-to-be ex-husband. So anyway, it's one of those things I'm going through, I don't know, not a midlife crisis, but a midlife rebirth. And now I'm so grateful for this gift that he's given me, because I was dying slowly in my marriage and was living with a partner who did not think that my life as an artist or what I do every day in trying to be the person that I am was sufficient, and he resented me. I guess because, I'm out here living my dream and living the life that I know I can and that I deserve and that I want. And he just didn't believe that this life could be lived, and so good for him. He's still working a 60-hour-a-week job, killing himself, and I'm out here living my best life and marking off every single thing on my bucket list. I've put 6,000 miles on my truck, and I couldn't even be happier. So I want you guys to know I appreciate all of your well wishes and your prayers and following along on this journey. But know that even though it was really sad and really, really difficult in the beginning, because not only did my husband walk away from me, but my daughter walked away from me too. And my husband took my animals and would not allow me to see them. So I lost quite a bit, and it took a little bit of time for me to recover from that. And I spent weeks in my camper crying and wondering what I was going to do with my life. And I decided to sign up for a wellness retreat in Oregon. And that's kind of what spurred this whole trip. I thought, I don't really want to take my camper this time around, because I'm going to go and visit friends, and I've been crashing on their couches and just visiting people and going, to all the places that I've wanted to, and even places that I didn't know I wanted to, which has kind of been the best part of this whole journey. I don't really have a plan. I don't have a date of, that I have to get back to a certain time or place. I don't have a job that I have to get back to. And so what I have been doing is using my money from the sale of our house, my half of that, to take this incredible, amazing journey. And then when I'm ready to get back to teaching my art online, I will do that, and I can do that from anywhere. And I will do that for my RV. And my plan is to turn my RV into a mobile art wellness camper or travel facility, whatever you want to call it, and travel around the US and do art therapy with people, because that's been the one thing that's really helped me in my grief journeys all throughout my life is art. And so if you're interested in following along on that journey, I'd love for you to do that. I am going to be posting quite a bit of content because I'm seeing a lot of stuff. So I really appreciate all of your guys' well wishes, and let's just see where the road leads us next.